We've got some news here today. Anime news, specifically artist news. We're going down that route again. Weirdos on Twitter enraged by Japanese artists' art. Shouts out to Bep Delta, who says, "Leave Japanese artists alone," and retweets this. This person, Mori, says, "Everyone, please do not engage. No DMing or replying to any of their tweets. Just block and or report." Calling for people to get this artist, driven off the platform. They continue and say, "If stuff like this triggers you, feel free to do so as well. But please do not scroll through their account." Wait, if stuff like this triggers you, feel free to do so as well. What does that even mean? I'm confused. "But please do not scroll through their account. You don't want to see the things they post. Trust me." So, trust me, this person should be reported and driven off the platform, but don't actually look at what they're posting. Just trust me. Totally not weird at all. Now, let me just make this clear. I'm not a fan of this lolly type art style or whatever. My type of anime girl in general, look right behind me. That's Haruko from Fully Cooley. I love Haruko. She's awesome. That said, I think it's very lame to try and get a bunch of people together to witch hunt an artist because you don't like their art. And what makes this story so good is that the artist wasn't having it. Let's take a look at that next. So at first, the artist seemed like they were getting overwhelmed by this witch hunt. They said, translated by Google, "It seems that people from overseas report me about the dirt I got on me. They block me, so I don't think this body will last long." What they're saying, in my opinion, is they're saying that they don't think the account will last long because they're getting reported by these overseas people, these Westerners. They're reporting the account, and they're worried that their account's going to get terminated soon. And then they say, "I'm sorry." That gets over 1,000 likes already, ratioing compared to the witch hunt. I'm using ratio loosely there, but you know what I mean. Now, let me mention something, a side note, so to speak, really quick. I made a video yesterday talking about really cringy My Hero Academia art, and someone commented on that video saying, "Aren't you doing the same thing you always, don't like other people doing?" Referring to, like me defending this artist, for example. I'm saying it's not cool for these people to be going after this artist. So this person was basically calling me a hypocrite yesterday for my Hero Academia video. This is apples and oranges though, man. The Hero Academia video is just looking at the art. The artist, totally anonymous. I did not talk about the artist. I did not ask for the artist to be canceled or anything like that. I was just looking at the art. It's vastly different to laugh at art that you find cringy and to actually go to the artist, try to get them driven off a platform, try to get them canceled. It's apples and oranges. Let's move on. So after this artist saw the massive amount of support that they were getting in the face of this witch hunt, they made this tweet saying, "Thank you for the messages of concern and the messages of support. I will continue to work as usual. So thank you for your continued support of Nagasuki in..." Oh, excuse me, that's a smiley. There we go. Guys, bear with me. I'm like half asleep today. People were going off with fireworks at like 3 o'clock in the morning last night, or in the morning, whatever. You know what I mean. So hopefully this video is coming out decent. We're, to be fair, pretty much through it at least. I want to show you this tweet because it's just hilarious. In response to the person who was calling for the witch hunt, calling for the cancellation, for people to report them or whatever, you have this response from STGO who says, "I don't listen to people who type SK, SK, SK," it goes on and on and on. And you see this weird Tumblr lingo, which has then become Twitter lingo as well. Yeah, it's always very cringy to see that, in my opinion. So, funny take here. Oh gosh, and here is the SK whatever tweet from the witch hunter. Oh gosh, just look at that. Oh no, don't look at it. Let's finish this up. So I will leave it there, and I'll also mention I probably should have been more clear at the beginning about why they were trying to cancel this guy. I mean, I mentioned the lolly art style, but I didn't really talk about that very much. I went on to talk about my girl Haruko, but yeah. They didn't like the art style being lolly-esque or whatever. So they tried to cancel him. You see what happened. Didn't go very well. Japanese artist ain't having it. And a lot of people support him. More people supporting the Japanese artist than the cancellation, it seems, which is pretty cool because you know how Twitter tends to be. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Pinned comment with shout-outs. I apologize that I have been slacking on those. I hope you've all had a great weekend, though, and I'll see you soon.